Welcome to this video on radio recording techniques, focusing on balancing your creative vision with technical precision. We begin with Section 1, covering the introduction and essential fundamentals of radio production. The core of radio production is quality. As the saying goes, even the best ideas and voices fail if the program is not produced properly. While technology constantly changes with new digital tools, the fundamental basics of capturing sound and good storytelling remain the bedrock of the medium. A successful radio program relies on three elements: scripts, voices, and production. The key insight is that without proper technical execution, the first two elements cannot effectively reach the audience. Radio recording techniques fall into two main pillars: studio recording, which uses controlled environments, and outside broadcast, for dynamic field recording of public events. Now let's move to Section 2, where we focus on studio recording, the controlled environment. Inside a professional studio, the goal is achieving broadcast quality. This means producing high-quality audio suitable for transmission, free from imperfections found in improvised spaces. Studios are specialized. Talk studios focus on voice clarity, music studios capture dynamic range, and drama studios often include specialized features like Foley pits for sound effects. Recording studios are sanctuaries of silence. Their primary function is sound isolation, keeping the environment free from external noise like traffic or building vibrations, ensuring only the intended performance is captured. The studio anatomy starts with Functional Area 1, the performance area. This acoustically treated chamber houses the talent and uses sound-absorbing materials to control reflections. Functional Area 2 is the control room, the domain of the sound recordist. This hub contains all the technical equipment, like the mixing console, and is isolated from the performance area. The two areas are separated by a double glass window. This provides high sound isolation while allowing crucial eye contact and visual cues between the recordist and the artists. Since the glass wall blocks sound, a talkback system is used. This solution enables the recordist to speak directly into the artist's headphones, allowing clear oral communication without compromising the acoustic seal. The producer is responsible for recording quality. A mandatory pre-flight check includes verifying the recorder operation, checking the studio clock, testing all microphones, and identifying any faulty equipment beforehand. We now transition to Section 3, Outside Broadcast, focusing on the dynamic recording environment. Outside broadcast, or OB, involves moving production equipment beyond the studio. The goal is to capture the authentic atmosphere of real-world events at the location of the action. The scope of OB includes covering events of public interest, such as music concerts, cultural functions, sporting events, civic ceremonies, public meetings, and conferences. OB can be, quote, live broadcast, transmitted instantly without error correction, or recorded OB, captured on-site for later editing and refinement before reaching the listener. Logistics and planning are crucial for OB success. This includes close teamwork with engineering staff, planning well in advance, and achieving site familiarity to understand physical constraints. A physical site visit is non-negotiable. The engineering team must assess the location to determine the number and type of microphones needed, and the required length of cabling. Stakeholder management is also essential. The producer must meet with event organizers to explain broadcast requirements and detail support needed, such as power access and security. Finally, we arrive at Section 4, Conclusion. In summary, production quality is the bridge connecting the creative idea to the listener. This requires balancing technical precision with your creative vision, regardless of whether you are in a quiet studio or a dynamic stadium. These are the sources for the images used throughout this video. And here is the remaining image source information.